All right, now this one's been on my mind for almost 3 years now. I call it the Myth of Podsednik. Now, before anyone accuses me of being a Cubs fan, okay, I'm a White Sox fan. I live in Chicago. I've been a White Sox fan my whole life. Let me explain what I mean. You know, when you talk to most White Sox fans about the 2005 White Sox, or if you listen to Ken Hawk Harrelson, their announcer, you know, and you talk about the championship season and how they won, why they won, most of the time you'll hear people say two things: pitching and Podsednik. Podsednik stole 59 bases that year. He got on base a lot. He was, you know, stealing second, stealing third. True, he did. But he only scored 80 runs that year. Now, you know, 80 runs, it's not a bad total, but, you know, for a leadoff hitter in Major League Baseball, it's probably somewhere around average, I would suspect. 80 runs was tied for 31st in the league that year. Okay? He didn't even lead the team, actually. Paul Konerko scored 98 runs that year, if that tells you anything. So by comparison, let's look at a couple other stats on that team. All right? Remember, Podsednik was tied for 31st in runs, supposedly the reason they won the championship. Okay, Joe Crede was 28th in the league in home runs with 22. I've never heard one person say the reason the White Sox won in 05 was because of Joe Crede's amazing power display, 22 home runs. John Garland was 30th in strikeouts with 115. You know, no one's ever said they won because nobody could get the bat on John Garland's, you know, pitches. So, you know, I mean, let's face it, they won. Pitching was a big part, starting pitching. The bullpen was just lights out. A couple guys had career years. Bobby Jenks emerged as a closer, and everything just clicked. It was one of those seasons where they just got timely hitting, and everything just fell into place, and it was like they were the team of destiny almost. Again, this is not to trash Scott Podsednik. I like Scott Podsednik. He's a likable guy. And we have to give him props on two things, okay? Number one, the guy married a Playboy playmate, okay, Lisa Durgan. So regardless, I don't care what he accomplished in baseball. This guy's a demigod. And the other thing you need to give him credit for, he's a white guy who can actually run. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, and not only that, hey, he was a World Series hero. I mean, he stepped up in the World Series, and he was impressive. He did well. So that's my take. The Myth of Podsednik, I'm sure it will live on because not many people are going to watch this video, but hopefully it'll clear the air for a few people. Peace.